Sails are the engine of a sailing boat, and like any engine they need careful preparation and tuning to get the best performance, and ultimately to get the boat moving through the water quickly. Let's now look at sailing downwind. Many people take far too relaxed an attitude to this point of sailing. As with other sails, we need to control the draft position of the spinnaker, which is most efficient at 50%.
Okay, we've got the spinnaker set now, and the problem we have is that the pole is not set correctly. The outboard end is too low, and this is shown by several characteristics. The first being that the centerfold of the spinnaker is not in a vertical plane, it's angled out to windward. And the second is that the leading edge of the spinnaker, when it does collapse, goes in one very slow, large collapse, which makes it very difficult for the people to trim, and when it does collapse it's in one big bang. We should now try raising the pole and lift the outboard end up about 18 inches. The edge has got some movement in it, the center is vertical, but it's quite stable, the leading edge just curling and flicking. And we're aiming for the curl to be just above the main blue panel here on the edge of the sail. As you can see, the curl is quite different. It flicks in and flicks out again on its own accord. We'll just show the effect if the pole is too high. And the points to look for is the creasing coming out of the head of the sail, vertical creasing out of the head of the sail, and quite a different characteristic with the leech. Okay, as you can see, the spinnaker is very unstable in this situation, and what we need to do is bring it back down again to stabilize it. The next thing we must concentrate on is to ensure that the pole is set at 90 degrees to the mast so that we can project the greatest area possible. Now we've got the pole set very clearly at projecting the spinnaker as much as possible.
The other part of trimming a spinnaker is that the pole should be at right angles to the wind at all times, and this will ensure the correct shape of the sail as well as projecting the maximum sail area to the wind. If the pole is too far aft, the sheet will be too tight and eventually collapse the sail. If too far forward for the wind, the head will be too full and the spinnaker will roll from side to side.